everybody, it's Miss Durham here, 2026, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup and kind of dresser tour to show you kind of what's in my dresser and what makeup I currently use. So here's my jewellery stand. I do have another one kind of in another unit which opens up, but this is just kind of my quick access, I suppose, jewellery. This is actually my mum's watch. I got it for her Christmas present. So it's got like her name engraved in it and everything. I've got an LV scrunchie, which is probably like the most money I've ever wasted on one item before. My brushes, again, just some random brushes. Some are Millie Bobby Brown, some are Bridgerton, some are just kind of random. Yeah, I've got the brushes in like a Starbucks cup, which is a bit random, but there we go. So here I probably should have given this a wipe actually before I showed you. But this is basically like a dressing table, but it has like a glass thing so you can look in. So this is the bit you've all been waiting for. So the desk is really nice. It's kind of like this white kind of wood effect. It's weird. So if we pull it out, I've got quite a lot of makeup. So all my makeup is kind of split up into sections. We've kind of got the face here, we've got like highlighters and eyeshadows here, and then we've got the lipstick side. So this side, I have this Chanel palette. If I can show you with one hand, let me see if I can grab it. Can I? Are you gonna open? There we go. So that's the first Chanel palette. I use this quite a lot, as you can see. That's kind of like a bronzer, and that's a blush, and that's just kind of a highlight at the top. It's very like a low light. It's not that bright, the top one, but yeah. So this is the Chanel just kind of face palette. This is a new Chanel palette, so it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can pop down the focus. Can you? Yeah, kind of. So it's really like of a dark kind of maroon, and it has the Chanel logo on. And there we go. I do still have the kind of the plastic bit on, but I'll just take it off for you. So this is just kind of like a pink kind of eyeshadow set. You've got a highlighter in there as well. So loads of nice colours, and they're very bright, but this is new, and trying to find this in the shops was like really hard because everybody decided that they wanted it and it wasn't available anywhere. So yeah, I quite like this one, especially that kind of bright pink shade. It's really nice. So that's them two. I've got two of these. So the story was that I went to Chanel, and obviously sometimes I get invited for like kind of just like, I guess, like PR events and stuff. So I went to one of their like Christmas PR events, and I got my makeup done, and she was showing me this bronzer, and I told her that it was kind of, I've already have the cream bronzer, but she said, oh, I'll try you with this shade, but it was already the shade I already had. So I've got two of the same Chanel bronzer shades, which is fine, to be fair, because in summer I use this like crazy, because in summer I use like Fit Tan moisturizer and then just don't really wear any like foundation or makeup, and I just kind of pop some bronzer on, which is really nice. I've got this Hermes or Hermes, I don't know how you say it, kind of blush kind of palette. If I can open it, I'll probably have to, 1 second. There we go. I haven't really used this much because I'm trying to keep it nice, and then you get to the point where you think, why have you bought it if you want to keep it nice? But it just is what it is, isn't it? It looks really good. It's got a little horse on it, which is very cute. And again, it's a bit of bronzer, bit of highlighter, bit of blusher as well. The packaging is really nice. It's quite heavy as well. As you can see, you've got the logo there, and you've got the back. That just kind of sits here, and then I sometimes use it, sometimes don't. So this is like a setting powder, a YSL setting powder. So it's also a blurring powder, which would probably look good for when I'm doing pageants and if I'm kind of on stage with the lights. So probably definitely use this. This is in kind of the pinky tone one. which there was a white one, I think there was a yellowish one, so I chose kind of the pinky one because I have quite white skin. I won't kind of get it out and show you because it's probably going to take 50 years and I'll get it all over. But yeah, that's a really, really kind of cool thing, and I haven't worked too much, but kind of it's there just in case. This is my Chanel foundation. So as you know, I'm a white, really, really white pasty girl. I mean, like really, really white. Probably could be whiter. So this is the Chanel foundation. Again, it's quite the full coverage one. You don't need a lot of it. As you can see, I wear this all the time. I wear this every time I do my makeup, and I'm still not even made a dent into it. So it's definitely going to last me. Obviously, you've got to make sure that it's definitely kind of in the in the 12-month range, but I didn't get it that long ago. But yeah, it's really, really, really good. And you know what? If you put like primer on with this, it literally doesn't feel like you're wearing foundation at all, which is good. So this is kind of the face section. We've got some more here. So I've got a Kylie highlighter. Let's see if I can open it. Probably can't. So this is the Kylie highlighter. So I don't know if any of you guys kind of like was online in 2016, but basically like Kylie was the shit. She was literally like the queen of makeup and 2016. So when she came out with her kind of makeup range, I got a few items. I got this highlighter, and it is really, really bright as well. I've got it on today. I do like this one. It's more like a frosty pink, but with me being quite a white girly, it kind of fits. Then I have this Kylie Cosmetics palette. Let me have a look. This is more of the shiny one. There was like a matte one, but it wasn't in stock. So this is like the shiny one. Never mind, ignore me. It was the shiny one I wanted, but it was the matte one I got. So as you can see, you've got like your base colours in there. You've got your browns, and you've also got a black, which is really, really handy just for kind of normal everyday eye looks. This one is actually quite good. It does kind of the eyeshadows do kind of like powder off, and there is quite a lot of fallout, but I have used it quite a couple of times. So that's the Kylie one. So this is the Miss Durham palette. So this is the Christmas special. So this came out at Christmas time. I didn't get the big one, I got the small one. So basically it has a mirror in, and it has these eyeshadows in. As you can see, I've used it quite a lot. So we've got a pink, we've got a nice gold, we've got some browns, and you also get a brush with it. So you can actually take this middle bit out, and then once you're done with it, you can kind of use it as a purse, which is really, really cool. But at this point, I haven't really got it even down to the pan at all to take it out yet. But yeah, that's really, really cool. And the packaging as well is really, really nice. So now we're going to move on to the next drawer. So in here we have a mixture. So we do have another eyeshadow palette as well. This one's quite a big one, so I wasn't able to kind of fit it in the other bit. So this is one of my favourite palettes. I got it at like York Designer Outlet, so it's nothing special. But it's got all kind of like the skin tone shades, and then it's got all the pinks as well, which is really, really good. It's also the gold. I love the gold. Gold always works well with me. I've also got like a petal and all that, and it comes with a big mirror. Say hello, hello. Again, it's really good palette. It's not that much money either for what it is. It's really, really good. So that's another one. So here I just have some wallets, kind of. These are just in case I kind of want to change my purse out. Again, I do have a real Louis Vuitton wallet, but this one is actually fake. This one I got from like Gran Canaria, like a year and a half ago now. But yeah, I also have this little lipstick holder as well, which I got free for my birthday from Dior, which is really nice. So here I have all my blushes. Everything's kind of separated in these little clear containers just to make sure nothing kind of leaks anywhere or gets kind of in the way. So this is kind of the Dior Illuminizer, the powder version, if I can get into it. Probably after, 1 second. There we go. So you can't really see because it's kind of been used a bit, but it's really shiny. I've used this quite a bit, especially when in the summer when I use like my bronzer, and I use this as well, and it smells amazing. It smells like baby powder. It smells beautiful, but the cases are really cool as well. So that's that one. We've got the Chanel blush here. This is in like a really rosy shade. If I can open it. Sorry guys, I am doing this one-handed. Are you gonna go? There we go. Somebody, honestly, this is like art that I'm doing it with one hand. There we go. So this is quite like a dark like blush. You do have to blend it quite a bit, but if you put a little bit in your brush, it's not too bad. But yeah, that's just another blush that I have. I don't really have too many blushes, if I'm going to be honest. So here again is some kind of just like, it's supposed to be like a kind of powder, like a filter powder, kind of like a, I guess like a, what do you call it, like a top of your foundation, just smooth it all out, but it's really dark. So and when I got it, I obviously didn't shade match and just picked one up and then realized how dark it was. So this is like really dark. I mean, obviously the casing of it is lovely, it's beautiful, but I haven't used it. So if anybody wants this, let me know, because honestly I haven't not used it. This another one is my favourite, and I love the case of this. So this is a Christian Dior limited edition. It's like a rosy glow. It's like a coral. I probably won't be able to get into this one second. There we go. So it did have Christian Dior and a little tiger imprinted in it, but I have used it. But then, you know, you can keep everything nice, but like what's kind of the point, you know, of like not kind of using them. So yeah, it's lovely, especially in summer. Sometimes it can make you look quite red, especially because I'm so white, but I just kind of use it when I need to use it. Oops, be helpful if I didn't drop that. So I've also got the Dior blush. So this is a new formula. So there's an old formula and a new formula, and this is the new one. It's very bright. This would probably look quite good on stage, I think. But yeah, it has got the Dior kind of imprinted into it, but of course I've used it, so that's kind of gone away a little bit now. But yeah, really nice. Let me see, I got this Too Faced one. This is really hard to open, this one. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. So again, this is just like a Too Faced blush. It's like a little bit of a corally colour, which is nice. Again, sometimes use it, sometimes don't. And the last one, right at the back, there's just so much in here, is a YSL blush. This is really good, this one. I need to get more colours of this. I've not even taken the mirror cover off. But yeah, it's really nice, really bright, lovely colour, really nice. So that's kind of everything in like the blush kind of section. I'll put that back there. So here we've got just bits and bobs. I've got my mascara. I really like to use a brown mascara for some reason. I don't know why, it looks so much better on me. So this is a Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's really good, and it makes your lashes look really long as well. That's one thing. I've also got a Chanel concealer. That really should be in there, to be fair. This one, if I'm going to be honest, kind of slides off your face a little bit if you don't use primer. It's kind of just like, it gets all over my glasses, and that's one thing about me having glasses and kind of being not being able to see, is that all my makeup gets all over them, and it's really annoying. So I've got the Chanel lipstick here as well. This is the one I use for the Miss Great Britain kind of finalist announcement headshot. It was the red lipstick. This really stays on. So if you need to take it off, you need to use the makeup wipe water and just kitchen roll or anything like that. It doesn't work because it really gets embedded in there. So there's like, I think there's a clear coat in this side and like just a matte in this side, but I just use the matte really. Let's have a look at what else we've got. Oh, this was another kind of, I feel like, waste of money. So it's a mascara. So it comes out at the top and it's a mascara. I don't like it, if I'm going to be honest. It kind of irritated my eyes a little bit, and it was just, didn't have enough volume in it. It's supposed to be for every day, so maybe I'm just like judging it too much, but yeah. I've also got a Dior mascara as well. I don't realise how many mascaras I have actually. This one irritates my eyes a little bit. It looks alright, but it irritates my eyes. I don't know why. It makes them itchy, but it could just be me because I'm funny. I've also got this as well, which should have really been with the eyeshadow palettes, but basically it's a Dior palette and it's got my name engraved on it, which is really, really nice. If I open it for you, this was again like, was it a limited edition? It was like a there we go. So it says Miss Durham, and it's got the kind of like a white shade, a gold shade, some pinks and some browns. This white shade's really nice for summer. It literally lights up so much. I love it. But yeah, I used to use this in the summer. This was probably one of my first, just throw it on the floor. One of my first kind of eyeshadow palettes. So now enough of the boring stuff. Now we get into the nice stuff. So we get into like the lipsticks and everything. So I've got these, I don't know how you say this, so you're gonna have to pardon my French. Jisoo, is it called? Jisoo, I'm not sure. But I've got these two kind of lip glosses. One's like a yellowy colour and one's a pinky colour. They're really, really nice. I've also got this NYX on, I don't know how you say that. Like a smushy kind of lip balmy thing. Again, that kind of separates on my lips, but I also do have dry lips, so that just could be me. I've got the Dior kind of glow butter, and then I've got the Rhode lip like treatment thing. Kind of not taste, because you shouldn't really be tasting it, but you do end up tasting it because it's lip gloss. But yeah, bit iffy about that one. I've also got this kind of like just like a skin kind of tinty moisturizer thing. That's really nice. I like that. And this was a sample as well. Can't believe this was a sample. It's actually massive. Like here, I have the Kiko lip gloss. I have a Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss. I've also got my primer here, which is the Blur primer from YSL. Again, it's really good. It's really good, that. Again, I got just some like eyebrow gel from MAC. Got a Kylie lip gloss. Well, it's more like a matte lipstick. I've got a Too Faced lip injection. I never use that, if I'm going to be honest. I've equally got, if I can get it out, another mascara, like a ribbon one. Not that much of a fan. And I've got, again, the Better Than Sex mascara. I prefer the brown one, and I really don't know why. But, you know, there we go. So here's where we get into the exciting part. I'm probably just going to show you because like my knees are hurting from being on the floor, and I did a 6k run last night because I'm basically going to be running 10k, and I can imagine people in the running community are like 10k is nothing, but I literally don't run anything. The only thing I run is to the McDonald's drive-through, and that's in a car. So so yeah, it's going to be a challenge. So I did 6k last night, and my hips, they're killing. It's like on the inside of my hips, and I didn't even think you could hurt there, but probably you can. So we'll take a look at some lipsticks. So I've got this Kiko one, very, very bright. Again, I love bright lipsticks. So at the minute I don't actually have any lipstick on, but my lips are really dark. So I've also got this Lady Bold Too Faced lipstick. It's like a pinky colour. You're going to be sick of me by the end of this video. This video is going to be so long. Got like a more of a purpley colour in the same type of thing. I'm not a fan of that one, if I'm going to be honest. You know, you just buy a lipstick and you're just not a fan. So, I bought this one from Kiko because I thought, right, Barbie pink. When I had my blonde hair, I was like, it's going to look amazing. On my lips, it came out purple. So, yeah. Probably not the best decision from me. But, you know. Another one. These are literally, the reason why I have so many of these is because they're literally like £6 or something. They're not expensive. This is like more of like a kind of a pastel-y colour. Like a pastel-y, corally, reddy colour. I do like that one. But they're very similar to the other one, really, when you put them together. I clearly have the same colour tastes. This one, again, a bit more red. Probably hard to see. This is a fancy one, this. So what you do is you have like a little thing on the side in like, it's like a Star Wars wand. Like, it just keeps going. But yeah, this one's quite a nice colour. But it's a very, very different lipstick, let's just say that. And then you just push that back up, which is so weird. And then it just goes on the top, which is really, really bizarre. So I'm onto that one. I've got a YSL one here. Obviously the YSL one's a little bit more expensive. Again, it's like kind of like a corally colour. It's really dark in this room, so I'm really not giving this justice. But I'm definitely not going to run out of lipsticks when I come to the pageant. I got another one. This is kind of the one of the first design lipsticks I bought. So it's like a Chanel kind of lip gloss. Very, very bright. And I remember the lady at Boots was like, oh no, like you'd be better with like a lighter colour. And I'm like, no. Like, this is my lips without any like product on, and they're really dark anyway. Like, stuff like that just doesn't show up. What does this open? Oh, that's why. So this is a Chanel one. This one is in a really nice pink. This is a really, really nice one. I wear it quite a bit. So that's nice. The cases are really nice as well with Chanel. One more Chanel one. This is more like a balm. So I don't know if you know anything about makeup or anything, but basically when they're like in a white case in Chanel, they're kind of like a balm, more like a lip balm rather than a lipstick. But it still is quite bright, to be fair. So pop that there. I have a MAC one. We all love a MAC. So if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, this is the one I use for my Halloween makeup look and my Harley Quinn post. It looks really, really dark, but actually it's actually like quite a red when you put it on. So this is the one I used. So that hasn't seen action since Halloween. Let me have a look. This one, how do you open this one? Oh, there we go. You just pop the top for some reason. These Kiko, honestly, they love a good packaging. There we go. Another bright one. I don't even think, I've not even used that. I literally haven't even used that. You're probably going to think I'm such a waste, I'm such spoiled, but I promise this is like years of collecting. I do think, although I do have all this makeup, when I go to Miss Great Britain, I probably will get my makeup done. Just because it's something that you don't want to have to be worrying about, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. So here is one that I got for my birthday. This is like a limited edition one, I think. It's like a kind of a reddy brownie colour. I don't know if they actually sell this. I know this was a birthday gift that came along with this keyring. So whether, I don't know whether they sell it or not, but as you can see, I kind of pop it up close. Whether it'll focus, I'm filming this on my iPhone. There we go. So as you can see, it says Dior on it. This is really nice. These are also like magnetic, so if you kind of drop it on, there we go. This is a bright red. So there's a funny story to this. So basically, I bought some face paint for Halloween. This is the second Halloween. This is when I went to a Halloween actual meet, not just for a photo shoot. And I didn't have any face paint, so I literally took a brush, used Dior lipstick. You'll see the photos on Instagram. And I literally created like a clown makeup with Dior red lipstick. And it's probably going to make me sound like spoiled brat or like I'm like, you know, I guess kind of wasting it. But honestly, there's still loads left, and it was probably actually better than face paint, and it did stay, to be fair. I just had to be careful not to touch it because it did transfer a little bit. This is one of my kind of one of my favorites. This is like a Dior lipstick, but it's just got a really, really nice case, and you can get different cases. So let's pull it out. Again, this is really, really like a purpley colour. I'm quite into dark lipsticks. Again, I don't even think I've wore this really. I've worn it once, I think. Which makes me think, Nicole, why are you getting all these lipsticks? But it's a collection for a reason. So I've had this since 2023. It's probably really, really out of date. But does it smell alright? It still smells alright. Yeah. It doesn't look bad, but it's when like the Dior kind of lip oils were trending on TikTok, is when I got that one. So that is my desk tour. There's quite a lot to go through. So I will be running hopefully on, I think it's the 15th I think of March. I will be running 10k, and I will be trying to raise some money for JPC Community CIC. So I will put a post out, but if you did want to kind of sponsor me or kind of give some money, that would be great. I will probably, I am thinking of live streaming the full thing, which would be quite kind of something to do. I'm not sure how my partner will feel about that. I said to him, no swearing. So yeah, that might be something that's coming, but I'll continue to kind of update you on this journey. But I just thought I'd kind of show you behind the scenes of what my desk looks like and what my makeup collection looks like. And then yeah, if you have any questions, put them down in the comments, but I will see you guys in the next video. See you later. Bye.